This audio recording is intended to facilitate the gradual release of confidential documents pertaining to a top-secret exchange program where 12 U.S. military personnel went to the planet Serpo, which is located in the Zeta Reticuli star system between the years 1965 and 1978. Classified national security document about Pentagon, Crystal Rectangle, Nevada test site. Moderator's note, legend, CR equals Crystal Rectangle, Eben alien energy device, NTS equals Nevada test site. Number 1, U.S. secret production of Pentagon, hydrogen-5. A. Tritium is made by capturing neutrons in helium gas. To supply the neutrons, protons are energized in a linear accelerator and used to bombard a heavy metal target made of tungsten and lead, creating neutrons in a process known as spallation. The resulting neutrons are moderated, slowed by collision with lead and water, increasing the efficiency of their capture in helium gas flowing through the target to make tritium. The tritium is extracted from the gas continuously, providing supply to the stockpile. While making tritium, U.S. researchers found that another isotope quickly vanished in the process. In fact, several isotopes were discovered that bounced off the tungsten metal. U.S. researchers began a program that attempted to capture these elusive isotopes. One secret facility was built on the Nevada test site. This facility was called the Lance. The cover for this facility was that it contained an experimental chemical production accelerator. A tritium production facility contained an ejector, accelerator, tritium production, and tritium separation facilities. The Lance contained an injector, accelerator, containment building, collection apparatus, and a storage vessel. C. The making of Pentagon. Although the exact details of this is highly classified, a rough explanation is stated below. Number 1. The injector. The process starts with the injector. A high-energy beam is directed at the hydrogen atoms and accelerating them to form a proton beam. This beam differs from the tritium beam in that instead of a low-energy beam, this beam is a high-energy beam, enhanced with a chemical laser booster. Number 2, the accelerator. The protons are accelerated by mixing a carbon atom and nitrogen-13 isotope. This creates two carbon atoms, positron and a neutrino. The B13 isotope fuses to form a high-energy booster, gamma. Number 3, the containment building. The containment building was built to house the injector and accelerator. This building actually contains an underground tunnel that leads from the accelerator facility to the containment building. Because of the fusion and radiation involved in the accelerator process, the containment building had to be over 1 kilometer away. The exact reason for this is not known. The accelerator beam is directed from the accelerator facility to the containment building tunnel. Number 4, the collection apparatus. This facility contains a complex series of filters which contains chemicals and other classified items. It is believed to be similar to the tritium spallation process. However, there are several different steps involved. The injection port contains leak valves, which contains a flow meter that measures the leakage of Pentagon from this port. The leaking Pentagon is collected. Polonium is used in this process. However, the exact method is not known. Argon gas is also used in one of the filtering systems. One filter contains zinc-lined vessels that are charged with electrons. Number 5, the storage vessel. This storage vessel is where the Pentagon is finally collected and stored. The interior of the vessel is lined with an alloy of beryllium. The vessel contains several complex collection tubes that collects, cools, and stores the Pentagon during the final production process. The final product is collected in liquid helium, which is charged with gamma radiation. As of September 2002, the U.S. has collected 53.5 picocuries of Pentagon per liter of helium. Once the pentagen is needed, there is a process by which the pentagen is extracted from the helium. This process is classified. D. The Lance is jointly operated by scientists from Los Alamos, Brookhaven, Livermore, Sandia, and Savannah River Plant. A company by the name of General Atomics built the Lance. Eagle Systems is also a prime contractor. E. According to one source, a visitor explained how pentagen was made, but since the visitor was explaining a system we could not fully understand, our scientists took bits and pieces of the information and started experiments. The U.S. first experimented with pentagen processing in 1977 at Los Alamos. F. Pentagen is the fifth isotope of hydrogen. It is radioactive with a half-life of 0.34222 seconds. However, with a complex containment and storage system, pentagen can be collected for an extended period of time. Somehow, U.S. scientists found that pentagen is produced naturally on the planet Mercury. Pentagen vapors can be detected in the lower atmosphere of Mercury. In 2006, NASA plans on sending a probe to Mercury in an effort to collect pentagen. Los Alamos has a secret project called PINDAL, which will build a special collection method for the space probe. G. Pentagen is the subject that aggravates the energy process inside the CR. Pentagen inside the CR is not radioactive and will not decay. H. There is also an experiment using pentagen to enhance energy output inside electrical transformers. Sandia Laboratory is currently conducting this experiment. The experiment is being conducted in Tech Area 3. I. The director of the Lance is Philip Conklin, a Department of Energy scientist. J. The Lance will be expanded in 2008, which will include 2 additional structures that will house new technology in the production of pentagen. K. It is believed that MIT and the University of Miami has experimented with the collection of hydrogen-5 by using a chlorofluorocarbon system of collecting the hydrogen-5. However, according to DOE, this method does not work. L. Hydrogen-4, which was also collected, was shown to be too unstable to capture and retain for any extended period. M. The Lance is manned by 62 scientists and technicians. 2. Update on the CR. Crystal rectangle, energy source. A. Since 1956, many experiments were conducted using the CR. Most of the experiments were conducted by Los Alamos or a contractor for the Department of Energy. Remember that the CR was described as follows. The dimensions were 26 centimeters by 17 centimeters by 2.5 centimeters. The CR weighs 728 grams. There is a possibility that 2 CR exist, one that weighed 668 grams and one that weighed 728 grams. There was a notation in a classified document that read, PVEED-1 Particle Vacuum Enhanced Energy Device. This would indicate that there is a PVEE-2. Scientists do not refer to the CR as a CR, but as a PVEED, or the magic cube. B. Remember the small dot that moved around the inside when an energy demand was placed on the CR? Our scientists have discovered the substance contained in the dot. The dot was found to be a perfectly rounded particle of charged, unknown antimatter. Our scientists still don't understand how this piece of antimatter can remain stable until it is tasked with a movement. They still don't understand once a demand is made to the CR that the antimatter starts its movement and creates energy. C. Our scientists have found the CR is made of an unknown material with several unknown elements which have been detected. One of the materials is similar to carbon, but not exactly like carbon as we know it. Another substance is zinc, but not the same consistency of zinc. D. Our scientists cannot explain the action of the antimatter and the actions of neutrons that are created and then disappear when the demand is lifted. E. Our scientists cannot explain why the constant temperature of the CR is 72 degrees. Even when heat is directed on the CR, the temperature remains at 72 degrees. How this occurs cannot be explained. F. Some scientists think the CR is operated remotely, perhaps by an unknown satellite in Earth's orbit. However, even when shielded, the CR operates normally. G. When an energy demand is placed on the CR, it creates a signal that can be measured at 23.450 MHz. However, when increased demand is placed on the CR, the frequency is modulated from 23.450 MHz to 46.900 MHz, or double the original frequency. However, when the demand is reduced, the frequency drops to 1.25 kHz, which is a constant frequency when no demand is placed on the CR. Regardless of what power demand is placed on the CR, the frequency never raises to more than 46.900 MHz. H. Remember the small set of squares which contain horizontal wires? The wires were determined to be similar to tungsten. The wires somehow conduct the energy by bouncing the neutrons off of these wires back into the fluid. The small dot bounces against the wires when energy demand is placed on the CR. Remember, only certain wires would react or expand when energy demand was placed on the CR. Scientists think that depending on the demand, only certain wires would expand. Somehow, the energy output would be controlled by the amount of squares used. I. The U.S. government duplicate of the CR. The USG made one in 2001 that actually worked for a short period of time. The operation was extremely classified and the device blew up at the Nevada test site, injuring 2 employees. J. The timeline for the CR is as follows. 1. 1947, CR found in the second crash site. 2. 1949, Los Alamos scientists first conducted experiments with the CR. At this time, no one knew what it was. Some scientists thought it was just a window. 3. 1954, Sandia Labs conducted several experiments with the CR but still didn't know its actual use. 4. 1955, CR was lent to Westinghouse for experiments. 5. 1958, CR was lent to Corning Glass in an effort to determine its construction material. 6. 1962, CR's first official test conducted at Los Alamos and published in a classified report. 7. 1970, CR was determined to be more than a window. The CR was found to fit into a space on the spacecraft. Scientists determined CR was some sort of energy device. 8. 1978, CR determined to be a high-powered energy device that provided electrical power to the spacecraft. 9. 1982, CR was first tested and produced energy. 10. 1987, CR was given to the E-Systems for extensive testing. 11. 1990, CR was proven to be an unlimited power system. The construction and contents of the CR were learned. However, no one knew just how it worked. 12. 1998, CR project. The Magic Cube was started in an effort to accelerate the knowledge of the device. 13. 2001, CR project. The Magic Cube was transferred from Los Alamos Futures Division to its Specials Project Section K Division. K. Currently, as of September 2002, the CR is contained at the Section K Division facilities, Los Alamos. 3. Update on the visitor status. A. Based on Project Gleam, will be discussed later, the U.S. can communicate with our visitors. The communication system is a complex, highly classified series of relay stations and satellites. The communication system is entitled Echelon. It is run by the Defense Communication Agency and not the National Security Agency. B. The visitors have come to this planet or have provided direct communication links to us on the following dates. 1. April 1964, Socorro, New Mexico. 2. April 1969, White Sands, New Mexico. 3. April 1971, White Sands, New Mexico. 4. April 1977, White Sands, New Mexico. 5. November 1983, unknown location but believed to have been Kirkland Air Force Base. 6. November 1990, White Sands, New Mexico. 7. November 1997, Nevada Test Site. 8. November 1998, Nevada Test Site. 9. November 1998, Nevada Test Site. 10. November 1999, Nevada Test Site. 11. November 2011, Nevada Test Site. C. The next alien visitation date is November 2009 at the Nevada Test Site. 4. Update on scientist status. A. The following is a list of scientist officials who have or had access to the program. Admiral Henry G. Childs, U.S. Navy, retired U.S. Naval Academy. William H. Miller, retired U.S. Navy Commander E-Systems. Vic Alessi, U.S. Industry Coalition. Steve Chu, Department of Physics, Stanford University. Charles B. Curtis, Nuclear Threat Initiative. Derek J. Otterson, Department of Energy. Colina H. Bessman, U.S. Air Force. Shirley A. Jackson, Rensselaer Polytech Institute. Raymond Jeanlos, University of California at Berkeley. Paul Messina, California Institute of Technology. Robert W. Noonan, Palisades Institute for Research Services. Christopher W. Mosh, Lawrence Livermore. Gerald A. Weinberg, Scientific Research Agency. Harris Wesley, MIT. Earl Barnes, Institute for Technical Studies. James Shirley, MIT. Charles Yost, U.S. Air Force. Alfred Hubbard, NSA. Albert Osterheld, EG&G. Conrad L. Collar, EG&G. Robert E. Miller, BDM. Jason D. Menzel, Northwestern University, Physics. Klaus von Karman, Los Alamos. George Hoffman, Los Alamos. Lau Rossmart, Los Alamos. Richard Devitt, Los Alamos. Arthur Lundald, Stanley Snyder, Robert Friend, Philip Keaton, Richard Helms, Clyde Nieberheimer, Charles Sheldon, Leo Vrana, R.B. Willingham, Arnold White, Dr. Gerald Rothberg, James Garland, William Hipps, Curtis LeMay, Norris E. Bradbury Jr., Los Alamos, DOE, Craig McPherson, DOE, EG&G, Dean L. Hausman, Sandia, Charles A. Dolormonte, Sandia, Jonathan K. Doty, Sandia, Barbara K. Shipment, White House Intelligence, Nicholas O. Busmente, MIT, Harold Zerman, California Institute of Tech, John Manley, MGKD Nichols, Albert Alexander, Norris E. Bradbury, T.B. Larkin, Edward Teller, Alvin Graves, William Webster, James McCormack, Carol Tyler, James Russell, Samuel Mickelson, Alvin Betts, Glenn T. Seaborg, Robert Oppenheimer, David Lilienthal, Daniel Gallery, Harold Harmon. 5. Los Alamos Project Gleam. A highly classified project that deals with direct communication with the visitors. New communication technology dealing with multi-frequency sending units. Units direct multiple frequencies in a particular direction. High-speed sending system allows the beam to be propelled at an enormous speed. Not too much more is known about it. Los Alamos and several contractors, including EG&G, BDM, Motorola, Risburn Corporation, and Sandia, are all involved with this project. Facility built at Site 40, Nevada Test Site. One rumor, only rumor from my source, is that the visitors provided us with this technology. It enables us to communicate with the visitors in a speedier way than in the past. Part of this program involves the use of chemical lasers pushing the communication beam. As it was explained to me in layman's terms, several frequencies are put together on a beam and propelled towards a target or receiver. The receiver then boosts the energy and resends the signal to another point, relay. Somehow, the chemical laser pushes the beam, thus propelling it faster than normal. B. More information on this project may be forthcoming next year and released via your UFO thread list for posting on the Serpo.org website. B. More information on this project may be forthcoming next year and released via your UFO thread list for posting on the serpo.org website. 6. Technology transfer from Area 51 to Nevada Test Site, NTS. A. The NTS was established in the early 1950s by the Old Atomic Energy Commission to conduct above-ground nuclear tests. The test sites consist of 1,426 square miles of test space and a total of 5,470 square miles of bombing and other testing ranges. NTS is divided into 30 areas, which are then divided into units. Nuclear testing, both above and below ground, were conducted in 8 of the 30 areas. Mercury is at the base camp for NTS. Mercury includes all the support facilities to operate the NTS. Although officially the Department of Energy's contractor, Bethel, operates NTS, unofficially NTS is controlled by the U.S. Army support group Lima. You won't find any Lima mentioned in any official U.S. Army publication or unit listings. Lima is a classified operating unit. The security for NTS is officially performed by Wackenhut Security Services, a private Department of Energy contractor. However, of the 185 Wackenhut security officers, 57 are actually commissioned federal agents by the Department of Justice. An additional 80 U.S. military policemen perform classified security protections on NTS. An additional 44 U.S. Air Force security police guard the Special Storage Facility, SST, located in Area 6, Unit 23A. The SSF stores special stockpile weapons, nuclear weapons. The existence of this SST is classified since the U.S. government won't acknowledge it stores any more weapons than officially published under the test ban treaties. The SST has approximately 300 nuclear weapons. Next to this SST is another highly classified storage facility known as Site K. No one actually knows what is stored in Site K, but some believe it contains visitor gifts to the U.S. Officially, NTS advertises several facilities located on its property. One is the Device Assembly Facility in Area 6, Unit 2A. According to an official publication, this facility assembles nuclear weapons prior to underground testing. Unofficially, this facility conducts experiments on visitor gifts. Another facility contained on NTS and officially named the Big Explosive Experimental Facility conducts simulations of explosions. Unofficially, this facility houses the underground entrance to Site U, which contains classified underground testing facilities built in 1987. Sources report Site U is used to assemble visitors' propulsion systems. Although Bethel operates the NTS, several other contractors have buildings and conduct experiments on NTS. Amador Valley Operations, Los Alamos, Lawrence Livermore, EG&G, Special Technical Laboratories, the U of California, Special Physics Operational Laboratories, Sandia National Laboratories, BDM Corporation, Motorola, Cal Witt Corporation, General Motors Remote Research Facility, DRAC, CIA, NSA, USN, U.S. Army Special Forces Training Center, U.S. Air Force Scientific Evaluation Center, Defense Communication Agency, Remote Operations Facilities, U.S. National Reconnaissance Office, Advanced Physics Laboratories, MIT, KENN Corporation, and General Dynamics. B. Victor. Some important dates obtained by my sources that pertain to UFOs and historical milestones. 1. 1957. First attempt to test Roswell captured craft propulsion system. Test was conducted in Area 8, Unit 3C. 2. 1961. First attempt to fly repaired Roswell craft in Area 29, Unit 1B. 3. 1962. Radiation test conducted on Roswell craft by Los Alamos in Area 18, Unit 3Z. 4. 1964. Explosion caused by experimental propulsion system placed in Roswell craft, Area 7, Unit 19S. 5. 1968. First successful flight of Roswell craft with U.S. propulsion system, Old Nuclear Propulsion System, Area 29, Unit 1B. 6. 1970. explosion caused by the Visitor's Propulsion System Area 25 Unit 8B. 7. 1970, EBE-2 set up home in Area 15 Unit 11. 8. 1987, construction began on a new underground testing facility in Area 6, Area 12, and Area 26. 9. 1991, construction began on additional testing facilities in Area 23, Mercury, Area 14, Area 20, and Area 19. All support facilities used for Alien Research Facilities, ARF, and Defense Advanced Research Agency. 10. 1994, the first movement of Alien Research Facility, ARF, from Groom Lake to Area 11. 11. 1996, President Clinton visited ARF. 12. 1998, the movement of all ARF completes to NTS. 13. 2001, the testing of the new Visitor's Propulsion System begin. 14. 2002, testing of the Project Gleam, Project Delta, Project Adam, Project CRISPR, and Project Orion. 15. 2004, the final movement of Groom Lake facilities to NTS is complete. 16. 2006, the final movement of Papoose Lake facilities to NTS is complete. 17. 2008, new construction of the Visitor's Landing Platform to be completed at Area 13 with extra time allotted. This is all for the next alien visitation to the U.S., now scheduled for November 2009 at the Nevada test site. C. Alien information obtained from NTS sources. 1. Various alien-type species known to the U.S. government. A. Ebens, planet Serpo, reticulum. Ebens. B. Archeloids. Archeloids. C. Quadloids. Quadloids. D. Hepaloids. Hepaloids. E. Trontoloids. Trontoloids. 7. Technology being developed at NTS. A. Project Delta, a highly classified project to develop methods to extract specific material from alien spacecraft. This project is attempting to take materials from known alien artifacts and determine the exact makeup of these materials. B. Project Adam, a project that uses radiation nuclear energy against alien materials to determine how the alien materials can absorb or repel radiation. Victor: I received an oral briefing on this, and I'm not sure if they are talking about Adam or Atom as the project name. C. Project CRISPR, a highly classified project that is taking alien technology and developing civilian application. Not much else is known. D. Project Orion. This is the Alien Propulsion System Testing Project, which I will discuss later. E. Project Unknown Name, a highly classified project that involves medical experiments using alien technology. This is being conducted both at NTS Armed Forces Institute of Technology and the University of Miami Medical School. F. Project Unknown Name, a highly classified project that takes alien technology and applies it to space travel. Little else is known. G. Project Sigma, an ongoing project that involves the studying of alien spacecraft. This project moved from Groom Lake to NTS. H. Project Nomad, a highly classified project to study alien species. Not much else is known. I. Project Starlight. Little is known, but it involves the study of space using alien technology. 8. U.S. secret plans for space exploration. NSA, NASA both teamed up to develop new technologies to explore the universe. NSA, NASA have developed the following deep space probes. A. 1965, first deep space probe codenamed Patty. B. 1967, second deep space probe codenamed Sween. C. 1972, third deep space probe codenamed Dakota. D. 1978, fourth deep space probe codename was unknown. E. 1982, fifth deep space probe codename was unknown. F. 1983, sixth deep space probe codename was unknown. G. 1983, Seventh deep space probe, code name was unknown. 8. 1983, eighth deep space probe, code name Mo. 1985, space probe launched on SS Mission 51J, codename Stingray. Victor, I'm not sure if this was an actual communication probe or some other type of probe. J, 1988, ninth deep space probe, codename Amber Light. K, 1988, 10th deep space probe, codename Sandal Slipper. L, 1989, 11th deep space probe, codename Cocker Peak. M, 1992, 12th deep space probe, codename Twinkle Eyes. N, 1997, 13th deep space probe, codename Kite Tangle. These probes were used to establish a communication link with the aliens. They formed a type of repeater system for the communications. Not much else is known. 9. A new propulsion system is being developed at NTS. This system, although highly classified, involves the actual use of alien technology to be placed in U.S.-style aircraft. I will obtain more on this during my next trip to NTS and for posting on your list. More to come. Anonymous. Moderator's footnotes. Supplementary corroborating information on the alien energy device, ED, or crystal rectangle, also known as the magic cube, and H5 pentagon can be found on the UFO Underground bestseller classic. Exempt from disclosure. Captain Robert M. Collins, retired U.S. Air Force, Peregrine Communications, or order from Amazon. 2. Foreign Technology Division, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, Eben Alien Schematic Mockup. The Red Book. The Red Book is an extremely thick, very detailed account summary written and compiled by the U.S. government on UFO investigations dating from 1947 to the present day. This orange-brownish book is updated every 5 years and also contains some crossover information from the Yellow Book. The Yellow Book, or Bible, is the aliens' history of our universe written by the aliens themselves, as well as their interactions and involvement with Earth's development evolution. It was brought to Earth and presented to the U.S. government at the famous Holloman Air Force Base landing in April 1964 by female EBE No. 2, which was also translated by her. Steven Spielberg's 1977 film, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, is based on the famous Holloman landing as well as the human ET exchange depicted at the very end with 10 men and 2 women who are shown embarking on the alien spacecraft. 3. DARA versus DARPA in the Pentagon document. In the Pentagon document, there is a reference to the Defense Advanced Research Agency, DARA. Unless there are 2 agencies with similar names, this may be a typo, sloppiness, or variation or shorthand on the current full and official name and acronym, which is Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, DARPA. Reference. Variants of this agency's name and use of the DARA acronym appear at mentions Defense Advanced Research Agency, discrepancy name and acronym do not match. The Pentagon's Defense Advanced Research Project Agency, DARPA, is attempting to create a low-cost space launch technology. DARA hopes to use a propulsion concept known as mass injection precompressor cooling, MIPCC, as well as advances in rocket motors. Discrepancy, 2 acronyms for same agency? Question. As for England military acronyms, St. Louis, October 25, 1999. The Boeing Company has awarded a contract to the United Kingdom's Defense Aviation Repair Agency, DARA, for inspection and repair work on CH-47 Chinook helicopter transmissions in Europe. 4. Echelon. According to Wikipedia.org, Echelon is a highly secretive worldwide signals intelligence and analysis network run by the UK-USA community. Echelon can capture radio and satellite communications, telephone calls, faxes, and emails nearly anywhere in the world and includes computer automated analysis and sorting of intercepts. Echelon is estimated to intercept up to 3 billion communications every day. Some of the known or suspected ground stations belonging to or participating in the Echelon network include the following: Fort Meade, Maryland, U.S., headquarters of the NSA. Geraldton, Western Australia, Australia. Menwith Hill, Yorkshire, UK. Misawa Air Base, Japan. Morwenstow, Cornwall, UK. Pine Gap, Northern Territory, Australia, close to Alex Springs. Sabana Seca, Puerto Rico, U.S., Shoal Bay, Northern Territory, Australia, Sugar Grove, West Virginia, USA, Yakima, Washington, U.S., Waihopai, New Zealand, West Cape, Western Australia, Exmouth Gulf, Australia. And that is the end of this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll have more things like this. Take care.